All right, Coach, thank you. EA Sports coverage of the NFL finds us at Bank of America Stadium in Uptown Charlotte. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Tampa Bay Buccaneers and the Carolina Panthers. Two teams here fresh off Week 1 victories who can keep it going as we're underway on EA Sports. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone. For a touchback.
Hey, alert, alert!
They'll run here with a former Steeler. This is Le'Veon Bell. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. He was brought down by Brandon Copeland.
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. The give is to Bell. And he'll get about 4 across the 30 to the 32.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
Third play of this opening drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 3. Out of the gun, here's Josh Rosen. He's got his target, it's Cobb. 17 yards on the pickup there. The drive will continue. It's a first down. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on 3rd down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up a first down.
And he'll get across midfield and into Carolina territory. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half, maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
Right there. Come on, baby. Let's see what you got. Motion, 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 motion.
On 2nd down now, it's Bell. And he'll get this down only to about the 46. Call it a gain of a yard, and it's going to bring up 3rd and 5.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker, and what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
Good track. Alert. Hey, wahoo!
Now Rosen. To the right side, complete to Taylor. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. His first catch, good for 16 and a first.
I don't believe that this opening drive is surprising to either one of us after the time we spent with the coaching staff and players prior to the game. What about you?
Absolutely. Not only that, but that big article in the paper this morning about their philosophy on starting games like you're shot out of a cannon, and that's what they've done. Very methodical here on this first drive.
Yeah, so many teams talk about that fast start. We're actually seeing it happen right here in front of us.
But now the kicker. Can they cap it off by putting the ball in the end zone? And they'll keep it on the ground with Bell. Able to fight for about 4 yards there to the 13.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
And he's going to get about 4 down inside the 10 to the 9.
That's a really good job right there. Just kept stringing that play out, pushing him further and further towards the sideline. Really good fundamentals by that defense.
He was trying to put his foot in the ground and turn upfield. He just couldn't.
No, they really had a picket fence in front of him. No room to find to get upfield.
And prior to this 3rd and 2 play, we're going to get a timeout call. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. This will be play number 9 coming up on this relatively long opening drive as they look to convert on 3rd down. They'll try and run for it with Bell. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
And that's how you pick up a first down. Those shoulders went from parallel to square, and then he brought force with him to finish that run. Oh, that's impressive.
And he's in. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Josh Rosen, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Bucs take the ball down the field and score on their opening drive. And his kick is no good. An inauspicious start here kicking-wise as this one stays a 6-0 game. And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. This is fielded at the goal line. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Squeeze, double.
And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. Nice way to start the drive, a gain of 12 and a first down.
Well, that play looks familiar because we saw them. Working on it in practice this week, and for a lineman trying to block on this play, they love when they get the defense moving in one direction, and when they try and change directions, it's a lot easier to pick them up and ward them off.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
You ain't doing nothing today. You ain't doing nothing today.
The tackle made by Ken Crawley.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
On 2nd and 9, Jackson. Over the middle, and he's got Goodwin complete. Touchdown, Carolina! Marquise Goodwin, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Panthers have tied this game up. They can take the lead with the extra point. Graham Gano on for the extra point. And he'll bang that one through. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. And this will probably be the last play of the quarter. They'll start the drive with a carry by Bell. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. After one, a one-point game, 7-6. Second and 6, just inside the 30. Now a handoff, running left is Bell. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down.
I know when I was a kid, I always got real excited when I saw those lateral-type runs. But the best backs that made it happen, they put a foot in the ground and just go. That didn't happen there. That play got swallowed up.
The Bucs on 3rd down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. This is 3rd and 8. Here's Rosen. Try to get it to Cobb, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the rookie from Clemson, Trayvon Mullen.
Well, they didn't exactly show patience there, did they? Just down a score, they come out firing right away and compound things by throwing an interception. They put their defense in a really tough spot.
Carolina getting set to take the field. But what do you think? You get the ball off the turnover near the middle of the field. You take a shot here in the first play?
You know I'm big on that. I love when I have great field position after a turnover. I feel like I might have them a little bit off balance. I prefer to take a shot, but a lot of coaches will tell you you only do it if you trust the guy who's got the football in his hands. Meaning, if it's not there, he won't force it downfield and maybe turn it into an interception. He'll go to the check down, go to a second option, and go ahead and take the play that's in front of him. Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10.
Check safety, check safety.
Looking to find a lane, but he can't. Reined in at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the run there, and now they'll be looking at a 3rd down.
It's 3rd and 10.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game.
Mike 55, Mike 55. I got one, I got one. Hey, check 24, watch 24.
From the gun, it's Jackson. And that'll wind up incomplete. Bold play call there. Now it's 4th down.
They went with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
A 61-yard attempt.
And that one's not going to get there. Not enough juice. An ambitious effort, but it's well short. And this score will stay right where it is. Well, this is a guy who is already among an elite group of kickers that have hit from 60-plus in an NFL game, but that's a tough ask to try and get him to produce another one here.
You're exactly right. It's elite group for a reason, isn't it? No small feat for him to hit it from that distance. This one doesn't go through. I always marvel at those guys because it's the same approach every time, the same smoothness when they swing their leg. Doesn't look like they're putting anything extra even when they're kicking it for 60-plus.
On 2nd down, it's Bell. Broke through some contact, but unable to reach the 40. And he's able to get most of what he needed on the carry there. 7 yards on the gain, and it's 3rd and 2 now.
And it's 3rd down.
Let's go, defense. Our time. It's our time.
A give to Bell. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. Just 4 yards on the pickup, but that's good enough to extend the drive. I think you mentioned in the opening drive that these guys needed to establish the run, protect the young QB. Actually broke that down, believe it or not. So how would you assess things so far?
I'm kind of touched that you actually wrote something like that down. I appreciate that, partner. But I do think they've been able to do that. Maybe not as effectively as they've wanted to, but I think we'll see more of as this game goes along because they want to continue to take care of that young QB.
The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's 1st and goal from just inside the 10. Now a run. This is Bilal Powell. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal. Nothing on 1st down, so the ball remains at the 8-yard line. 2nd and goal.
Check. Lucky.
Now a give, right side. It's Powell, and he stopped immediately there. Call it no gain that time, and now it's 3rd and goal. So they tried runs on 1st and goal and 2nd and goal, got stonewalled. Now from here, they've got to throw, right?
I would think so, and I would think you also maybe want to come up with something different in terms of formation. Maybe spread things out a little bit. Even though you're down near the goal line where things are tight, get it spread out a little bit and try and find some room to operate.
That was play number 7 on this drive, and it got him 7 yards. Coming up at the half, a reminder, we go back to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman. He'll have a look back at our first half as well as a look ahead to what's coming up later this weekend. They took it all the way to the 1, but in the end, opt for 3.
Just doesn't sound right, does it? If you get all the way down to the 1-yard line, isn't that supposed to be a play in the end zone that culminates in a touchdown for your team?
And per usual, it felt like the guys on the sideline wanted to go ahead and go for it.
Of course they did, but of course head coach, it defers back to him, and he made the decision, let's get 3 out of this, make sure we get some points.
Here's the Carolina offense as they get ready to take over here. And the last go-around for them, they tried that really, really long field goal, couldn't connect.
And in retrospect, I think a lot of people would say, well, why would you try one that long? You hurt yourself in field position. The ball comes out, there. That only helps the other team. But I look at it as maybe it was a double shot of confidence. Confident the kicker could make it. And even if he missed, confident in their defense that they could hold him.
Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14.
Check.
Jackson from the shotgun. Oh, the Buccaneer pressure too much. Down he goes. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts. as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important third down. After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
No run call here. They'll look to throw instead. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Darquez Denard.
Well, Brandon, there's no question who they're going to look to on 3rd and long, but you can bet this defense knows that as well, so they've got him blanketed downfield. And this ball winds up being intercepted.
And Tampa Bay trots out there now. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
58, come on.
On 2nd and 12, Rosen. Open man is Trey Burton. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. That one a gain of 20 and a first down. Now a first down carry by Bell. Still churning and able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, gotta like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
Thrown to the sideline and incomplete. It's 3rd down and 4 yards to go.
The Bucs on 3rd down. They've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. This is 3rd and 4.
58, come on. 58, come on. Stop your whining.
Here's Rosen to throw. Caught by Cobb. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
1st and goal at the 5-yard line.
They come up with one running back. That's Bell.
Here we go. Alert 3. Alert 3. Check. Motion.
He'll get him running right. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. And offensively, they'll take the timeout with 6 seconds left in the 2nd quarter.
Brings up 2nd and goal at the 4-yard line.
So on 2nd down, the field goal unit is on here as they try to get 3 before half. This will be just a 21-yard attempt. Bullock's kick is good. And that will push the lead up to 12-7. So we will not go into the lockers tied. We do have a leader in the clubhouse, so to speak.
Yeah, it's only 3 points. Doesn't seem like much, but it looms big the way that they got it done right before the half ended.
The punter Pinion now to kick this one away. An incredibly short kick fielded way up there. So we've come to, and just like that, on we head to half number 2. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The Bucs with a lead, and they'll get the football first as the second half is underway. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line.
At their own 22-yard line.
The 3rd quarter starts with a run by Gurley. And they work this well upfield across the 45. 25 yards to pick up there, and also a first down.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down. Another example right there how this defense really is winning the entire game at the point of attack.
Yeah, right there at the line of scrimmage because they are dominating it. It allows their interior guys to get upfield and spill into the backfield. So how are you going to combat that? You know, people say bring in your tight end, keep him in. Your running backs, they have to step forward. Bottom line, your offensive line has to block them first to give yourself a chance.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. From the gun, Jackson. And this one caught by Travis Kelce. They'll get 10 there, but it leaves them just short for fourth down.
One hallmark of good defenses is understanding the game, understanding positioning, and tackling immediately in the secondary after catches. I think we just saw that on display right there.
Got to him before he ever had a chance to think about turning it upfield. And Mike Tomlin going to roll up the sleeves here and say, let's go for it on fourth. Here we go. It's Gurley. And he is going to get the first down as he covers up after a pretty good shot there. They only needed a few inches, and they didn't get much more than that. But by about the width of a shoelace, they convert on fourth down. Michael Kendricks, the linebacker, there to get him down.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
Hey, tighten down. There you go.
And he's going to get this inside the 30. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
And while we're seeing more and more of these plays come from the college game into the NFL, and that one, it was run with great success, how about the evolution of the offensive linemen? We're seeing less and less big guys who can't move and more guys who are a lot more mobile and can get out in front of that type of a play.
He's coming. We got double up. Check 99.
Now Jackson on first down. Caught, Kelce, left side. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 10 more there and another first down.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw it, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but they make them out of bounds. That does you no good.
Second and 10. Here's Jackson again. It's Kelce on the ground. And they got it inside the 10 at the 8. 11 yards there. First down.
And after that completion, you can understand why so many teams in the league are emphasizing speed on defense at every position. The tight ends have created so many tough matchups now. If you can't run with a tight end as a linebacker, this is going to be the result every time.
Stay with your man.
That's going to set him back 5 yards.
Let's go.
The delay of game, a costly one, as they're backed up 5 for first and goal. To throw again is Jackson. Being chased out left. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down. First down, a bit of a disaster, and now on second and goal, back even further. Now Jackson. Buying time to his left. And I think the ball's out. And will they call it a touchback? No, it's out at the 1 yard line. They were inches there from blowing a golden scoring opportunity. A big chunk of real estate covered on the scramble, but it will be third and goal. The Panthers on third down. 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This is third and goal.
You got tight right there.
They'll try and push it in with Gurley. And he is in. Touchdown, Carolina. Todd Gurley, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Panthers are going to jump back in front. Now Mike Tomlin says, let's go ahead and go for two. They'll try and run it with Gurley. And he will get into the end zone again. And he seems to have a nose for it as he gets both the touchdown and the two-point conversion. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. They'll start out on the ground with Bell. And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
Again, it's Bell. Bell sheds him off.
I know every time we watch Le'Veon Bell play, we think about him making people miss, the hesitation move. But you remember, he came out of Michigan State as a bruiser and a thumper, and he still has those capabilities.
At 225 pounds, an underrated part of his game. On first down, Bell. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him. So when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
On second down, it's Bell. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46.
Here we go. Here we go.
6 yards to pick up, and that's a first down.
Another carry for their leader and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch a victory.
Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. Was that 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive, and like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it. And this is going to be caught. He won the fight for the football. That one good for 26 and a first down. They've been struggling in the passing game. Do you like the aggressiveness there? I mean, it worked on that play, but do you like it?
I do, because a lot of the time you're struggling because your passing lanes are clogged. That usually happens when you're throwing the ball underneath. People start to press up on you. Push them deep. Find some space and open things up again. Being aggressive there, I think, will pay off for them.
They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another first down. It will. Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown, and that's what they're gunning for on first and goal. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. Only a yard that time, 2nd and goal. Defensively, pretty good start there with their backs against the wall.
That's a win for the stop troops right there. And if I'm them, I get a little bolder now. They won the first battle. Keep coming after them. Put the pressure on them.
They'll run it with Bell. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop him right around the 1. A nice run there as he picks up 6. It's going to be 3rd and goal now. Rosen going to keep it himself, and he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the keeper, and it's going to bring up a 4th down. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. From the left hash, he'll have to cut this at a tight angle. And Bullock will put this one through. And in the fourth quarter, this game is tied. So the field goal there caps what winds up to be an 11-play drive.
Well, partner, that's a lot of offense to run there to only get 3 points. I just wonder, are they going to recycle those plays because they were successful in getting 3? Or do you go to another section of the playbook trying to find ones that get you into the end zone and get you 6?
So here comes the kickoff now, all even here in this fourth quarter. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. Both teams working on short rest, but this has been one of the better Thursday night games we've seen as they come up here on 1st and 10.
Rush in. Watch out, watch out, watch out. Check.
They'll start out on the ground with Gurley. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
That was a good, forceful run, and it demonstrates why you've got to put your body on a runner when you're trying to tackle him. If you just go in there and just try and get him down with arm tackles, usually doesn't work very well, and we saw in that play, he'll run right through those attempted plays.
8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2. Getting down to the good stuff, all tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. So it's Panther football as we welcome you back. They've got a 2nd down now as they search for a score to break this tie. Now on 2nd down, this is Gurley. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
On 1st down, it's Gurley. There to make the tackle, Samson Abukum.
Short gain, last 2 plays. Who do you think's excited about that?
Absolutely, this defense, they're saying go right ahead with those. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
Check. No. Real.
Jackson to throw. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Now let's see who this is on. In the pocket, chucked it away, flag comes down.
So you got to move a little bit, right? Know where you are on the field, have some awareness. Tackle to tackle. You got to get outside of that tackle box in order to get that done.
Here's Jackson. Jackson hit, and he lost the football. And the Buccaneers have it.
I'm fairly sure that there's no good time to cough up the football, but this couldn't be much worse, could it?
No.
This situation, this yard line, no chance.
They set it on a T-form. They're already in field goal range here late in the fourth now.
Yeah, warm up the kicker and just make sure they take care of the ball now. They've got a chance to put this thing away.
Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. On 2nd down now, it's Bell fighting through. And that's a touchdown as they've broken our tie here in the final minute of the fourth.
Well, any thoughts about overtime? have ended at this juncture. That touchdown puts them up 6. I would imagine they'll kick the extra point now and rely on their defense.
Yeah, rely on their defense. So a little bit of time left on the clock here in the fourth, but they got to feel good now. And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. This will be taken in at the 1. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. Throwing now is Jackson. He's going to let it fly. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by Eli Apple. And a great return as he gets this all the way down close to the 30-yard line. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Down to a knee here. The defense still with a couple of timeouts. We'll see if they want to use them. So time has run out on what will be a Tampa Bay victory, and they were spurred on by a strong performance in that fourth quarter as they held their opponents off the scoreboard.
Everyone wants to pitch a shutout for the entire game, but when you throw one in the fourth quarter, that tells everyone that you're getting stronger and dominance is starting to take over, right? The way that you close, the way that you finish, that gets preached to you from the time you're playing Little League football all the way up through. And they closed them out with a big-time performance down the stretch.
So for the Bucs, it was a